Alright, YouTube, I'm gonna get right straight to the point. Not gonna get on here with no long video. It's no use. I mean, it's we already know what our fucking problem is. And yet we come into another, season 0-1, third straight year, starting off the season on a bad note. Regardless how good the goddamn game was, we was up 24-10. There's no way we should have let them come back, But let me give the Raiders credit before I get into that shit. Shout out to the Raiders. Got a young team on the rise, they got some good pieces. I'll leave it at that. And as far as just saying they're on the rise yet, it's just one ball game, and going up against our defense that you really can't judge the offense yet, but regardless of all of that, I can judge Derek Carr, and from what I see in him, this is my first time really watching the guy play, an entire game. He got potential, to be an elite QB in the next, 2 to 3 years, if not sooner. When the Breezes and Tom Brady's leave, his name should be getting in that mix. That's something I do know from him. Amari, really not nothing much to say about him. We already see what kind of, receiver he's going to be. He made a Pro Bowl last year. This guy's going to be something to deal with. Offensive line was good. The offensive line was good. Defense, got solid pieces on there. Even though they, got torched yesterday, that's really not saying much when you comparing it to our offense. Our offense, man, I'm really not surprised, by, what went on yesterday, even with Drew Brees. I mean, really, the shit with Brees, that just showed, that he still got juice in the tank, but even after all of that good shit, at the end of the day, we took a big fat ass L, and that's not good. We can bring up all this 90-yard, 98-yard, all that shit looked nice and pretty, sweet on the topping, but at the end of the day, we took a fucking L. And that's what's more important. We took a goddamn L, and we starting off the season once again 0-1. And this year, the matchups we got before this bye week it's not looking good. Defensively, we sit here this past month, we worried about our offensive line and just took our whole mind off of the defense. We was talking about it, trying to get a pass rusher in, we're not rushing the passer, but we just had faith in everything else. Everything was set, really wasn't a big, sense of urgency for that side of the ball. We just worried about, Tim Lelito and Clemente. If either one of them would have been in the game, I still believe Breeze, they would have found a way to get around or give him enough time to get the ball out in time. Whether it's quicker releases or whatever they got to do, I felt like they would have found a way to get around the shit. But this goddamn defense, this is going on year 3 of just straight patheticness. And we're relying on Drew once again to try to bail us out, and rely on a rookie kicker to bang a 61-yarder to seal the game up. It's the same old tune on defense once again. We sitting out here rushing to Paul Kruger. I'm not going to criticize him this game, but next game, it's time to strap it up. You're going to have to show up next game. Cam, he really didn't show up. He was getting about there. He wasn't getting pressure, but he was getting through the line, but it was time where Carr was painting his toenails as well back there, and, without getting any kind of rush. And we're going to need all the pass rushing we can. You know, they're going to have to step it up. You know, we got these rookie QB cornerbacks back here. You know, but this is what Sean and Mickey and Dennis decided to go with. You know, after Devin Bro, you know, after he went out, you know, the game changed. You know, I know that, but like I said, the roster after Devin Bro at the cornerback position, this is what, you know, Sean was confident in. You know, it kind of questioned. I mean, I understand if you're trying to go young at corner or young on defense, period. Well, I'm going to say young at corner, but, you know, when you got Breeze here and you still trying to compete for a championship, you trying to turn things around. I mean, if you trying to go this young, these amount of young QBs we got, I see teams like the Browns do. I mean, if you trying to do just start fresh, this is the kind of shit we would have. I'm just talking about age-wise and stuff now. I'm the biggest fan of the QBs that we have. When I say QBs, I mean the cornerbacks. Devontae Harris, promising, but also said in my last video, roles are too big for them guys right now. And we just going to have to learn the hard way. It's going to, unless some just some flame just light up and they just start just balling. But if we don't have no pass rush and don't help them out, you know, shit is going to, it's just going to look embarrassing. We're going to be in shootouts, you know, every week. You know, we went up 24-10. There's no way in hell this should have came back. Then we got plays like the 2-point conversion with Ken Crawley on the outside. Why not get a guy here? We're going to put a rookie, undrafted rookie QB out there on the island. Going to trust him. Why not throw Jarius and KV, you know, behind him? Double team the guy. Trust one of your vet linebackers to guard the tight end or whatever they was doing. Trust your D-line to clog up the hole, stop your running back from getting in if that's what they was going to do. But no, you going to put Ken Crawley, the sorriest out of the QBs that were remaining. And I just mean he wasn't the best option available at QB, you know, for that play. But that's what they went with, so that's what it is. And we had chances to bring in cornerbacks, but we got a free agent. This dude, $7 million. We got a tight end. It was a no-show. You know, he's due $7 million this year. And this is the decisions that Sean wants to make. We just gonna have to deal with it. You know, we can say this was a good game all we want. I say bullshit. We up 24-10 after, especially after that shit by Brandon. It can't get no better than that for as a momentum builder to just push the gas pedal up and run away. That just lets you know where our defense stands. But yet we relying on Drew the Bellis out again. That's where we're at, man. I'm going to stop ranting on it. You know, still got work to do. Offensive line, shout out to Jared. You helped us out. You know, we talking about signing other guards. You know, we just needed you to come back. And it's just the first game, but that was a quality D-line that was, you know, that y'all was facing. But anyway, I'm off of that. Got the Giants coming up this week. Odell, Victor Cruz. Shit gets no better, you know. And we got our young boys, young QBs going to be guarding their receivers. So, shit ain't looking no better. It's going to be worse than, you know, Amari and Crabtree. You know, so just it is what it is, man. We're just going to have to, they're going to have to go to the drawing board and draw up something. Somebody going to have to get double teamed. Odell's going to have to get double teamed if we want a chance. or we just going to be in the shootout, and then that's what it's going to be. But anyway, we're coming with the pregame report Wednesday. This your boy CB, I'm out.